lots of elements to a good sports story. You can be around it for decades, and there's still a possibility that every time you walk into an arena, a stadium, or onto a golf course, that you will see something that in some way is different from anything you have seen before.
I've always liked playing here. I played here in junior golf. I came down here for the Junior World, and I enjoyed playing that. I guess it was from 15 to 17. And then when I played here in the Buick Invitational, for some reason I just felt very comfortable here. Coming back to a golf course I've had some success at, and just really looking forward to getting out there and playing.
Tiger Woods obviously arrives as the story because, frankly, the last time we saw him was at Augusta National. What are doctors saying might affect him this week?
Well, Scott, this is his third surgery on the same knee. Questions remain about how he will perform and his future here at the U.S. Open.
Do you think if you could win here, given the obstacles with your health, that this could be your finest victory or finest hour?
Well, a long way to go before that happens, so.
Tiger never gave on about his injuries too much. You know, he played through a number of injuries when I was caring for him, and he never let on too much. But my first indication was talking to Hank Haney.
Nobody knew for sure what Tiger's injury was until, and the severity of it, until the doctor came and assessed the MRI that Tiger had. I'll never forget it. I mean, we're sitting in Tiger's living room, and Dr. Rosenberg says, you know, you've got 2 stress fractures right here. I'm listening, and I said, well, okay, what's the procedure for a stress fracture? I didn't know. And he said, well, you know, it's like 6 weeks, you know, off your leg or, you know, inactivity, and then you can start rehabbing. I'm doing the math in my mind. I'm thinking that the season's over. You know, right then, Tiger just looked up at the doctor and he said, I'm playing in the U.S. Open. I'm going to win.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Costas, along with Dan Hicks, Johnny Miller, and the rest of the crew. We will be with you throughout the day and in most of the country into the night, with the U.S. Open Championship at stake.
I love when these guys say, I'm just treating it as another tournament. When you see the U.S. Open on the first flag, it's not another tournament. It's our national championship. And playing in it, you get to know what you have, because it's the ultimate test.
What the USGA tries to do is make it as challenging of 4 days as possible.
We're testing every part of your shot-making ability. So faster greens, firmer greens, higher rough, maybe narrower fairways. If there's any part of your game that isn't right that week, the U.S. Open's going to expose it.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Windermere, Florida, the 2000 and 2002 United States Open champion, Tiger Woods.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a worse start than I got off to. I mean, 6 on the very first hole right out of the gate, and just a terrible mistake.
I said, Tiger, you know, you're going to really have to be patient this next week because, I mean, you know, sometimes you get a little angry at yourself and a little fired up, and I said, you're going to hit some bad shots.
Headed way, way right.
Wow. He's making friends with all the gallery here, isn't he?
This week I had a lot of doubt to it, to be honest with you. I hadn't walked 18 holes since Augusta.
That little stinger headed at the bunkers left.
Stinger pulled there, Dottie, on that sting.
Myself, himself, and others probably thought, well, you know, if you don't win the tournament, Tiger, it's not like you're supposed to win the tournament. You're playing in a big disadvantage given your state of health here.
You haven't practiced, you're playing on one leg. I mean, you got to really be patient.
Reaches this par 5 18th and 2 and settles for a 3-putt par.
I wouldn't ask him for his autograph right now.
Well, first round saw some names that are quite surprising. Kevin Streelman, Justin Hicks, and Rocco Mediate. Not the 1, 2, 3 group you might have expected.
But can those guys hang in there?
the second day is a new day and you think maybe, it's 24 hours on from the day before, you might be feeling a little bit better, but who knows what the next day was going to bring.
You know what happened in the last hole he played yesterday?
3-putted for par at the 18th, and it was a putt just inside this length.
He said that won't happen again.
Yeah, this actually, for the beginning of the round, is, I would think, a pretty important putt, Johnny.
Well, I'll say it.
There's that big
Gotta
break.
slow down.
Ouch.
Now Tiger Woods for par.
What do you think, Mark? Is it going in?
I think he makes it.
Once again, going to be a long day.
That does not look good.
I don't often see him nervous. The fascination, the obsession of this tournament made him a bit more nervous.
Comes up short, and Woods obviously disappointed.
Well, it's pressure. There's no doubt. I was nervous, and that's a good thing. That means you care.
Tiger Woods now, see if he can make his par. The answer would be no.
So the trouble early, interesting opening 9 so far for the #1 player in the world. Now Woods, as you see, tied for 27th place.
It doesn't take much. Just make a couple mistakes here and there. This golf course will bite you quick.
He was playing in spikes and that, and obviously on concrete. Spikes are not ideal. And as he was just about to make contact, his right foot slipped, and I could hear the crunch in the knee. I felt this terrible pain myself, and I knew he felt that, obviously, and I just said to him, "Hey, Tiger, now's about the time we just pack it in. You're going to be playing in lots of major championships in your career ahead. This is one tournament. I know you've got a fascination with it, but man, you might just wreck your whole career here."
Good shot out to the right, trying to draw back towards the green.
Gosh, that's the best shot he's hit all day.
He said, "F you, Stevie, I'm winning this tournament."
Tiger never talked about stopping. I mean, once he started, he wasn't going to stop.
I guess something went off in his head after that shot too. Okay, that's the most pain I can go through. If I can handle that, I can handle this tournament. And he was off.
Sports isn't usually kind to the body, but there's never any excuses. You just go play.
Good pace, good pace.
All of a sudden, I started reining him in there from everywhere.
Should be straight up the hill here. How about that? So Tiger Woods, 2 consecutive birdies. Now just 3 back of the leaders. You hear those footsteps? Here they come.
Tiger started oozing confidence after that shot off of the cart path. And then you can see it in his swing and his walk. Good pace, good pace. Tiger moving. Shaped beautifully. Oh, wow, look at this. Of course, a 30 on his second 9 here. Tiger Woods certainly made a move. Pretty good for a guy with 4 bogeys, huh?
Well, Tiger is known for his weekend surges, and now that he's just 1 stroke off the lead, the other golfers that are in contention, they're fully aware of his presence.
I think we're very much used to it, so it shouldn't be a surprise. It's just a matter of playing golf. He wants to go play golf. We want to go play golf. And, I'll be doing my best to accidentally throw a club towards his sore knee.
Bet you didn't think I'd be back here, did you?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You pretty much accept when you come to a major championship, if you play well and you're in the last group on the last day, nowadays, you're probably going to be playing with Tiger Woods.
That's the dream. That's what you want. I mean, you don't get a lot of chances to play with the best player that does anything, especially at my age.
Rocco, mediate in the U.S. Open?
We're going to find out. I think I can, but there's some other guys that might have a different say about that. So we'll see. I'll give it a shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Naples, Florida, Rocco Mediate. Play away, please.
He could become the oldest champion ever at 45 years old.
Plays a hook every time. That's a good one here down the right-hand side. Drawing back toward the center.
I knew after Friday was over that I was going to be there on Sunday somewhere. I didn't know where, but I was going to be close. But I knew the way I was swinging, the way I was hitting it, that I could outlast him just through the air.
If he can get this in the middle of the grade, he has been aggressive. That is a gutsy line with a hook. But that's a very good shot, Rocco. I'll tell you, Johnny, Rocco has got as much support out here right now as anybody after Tiger and Phil.
He's very popular.
Rocco Mediate is someone that the crowds really identify with. He's from Pennsylvania. He kind of looks like a blue-collar person.
Looks like he's at an Olympics collecting pins on his hat there. Looks like some sort of tourist.
He's got a jovial manner. He's always laughing.
There could not have been a player enjoying himself more in a U.S. Open than Rocco Mediate.
Let's watch Rocco's reaction. I did it. Let's go up to Bob Costas.
In this case, the competition isn't just not a household name. He might not be recognized outside his own household.
See Rocco's chest there, the V of the sweater. He still has his player ID on.
Just in case they forget who he is.
In case you just tuned in, Tiger Woods is +1 with a double bogey and a bogey, and 5 behind Rocco. And this eagle, if he were to somehow get it, I think would change the whole championship. I really do. This could be the one.
By golly, this is a great looking shot if the distance is good.
That almost landed in the hole.
Saturday was just one of those days where you actually think the golfing gods are looking after you. If anyone's going to produce some miracles, it's Tiger Woods.
Is this as crazy a putt as I think it is? He could putt it all the way 50 yards down the hill, couldn't he?
It's the 13th hole, the par 5. A very, very difficult 2-putt. One that you'd be very pleased to get down into and make a birdie. What does Tiger do? He holes it.
Well, there's that eagle I talked about that could change the championship.
How crazy was that putt?
The Saturday Tiger, I played behind him, so I watched the antics. It was just a fun time for me.
And a very awkward stance here, Roger, and this can't help the left knee, I wouldn't think.
What?
I was ready to see that. I wasn't like, uh-oh, now I'm dead. You don't say that. Maybe some guys do. But I was like, yeah, let's go.
This one very makeable, Gary.
Right to left. Yes, Rocco. There you go.
Get your mojo back, Rocco.
There's that smile again. He'll go to 18 at 1 under par.
Murmurs now around 18 as Tiger does his 18th hole prowl here. Is it too much to ask? One more eagle?
His practice stroke is he's aiming way left. Do you see that, Roger? And he's looking way left, like 2.5 feet.
This has been absolutely remarkable. And he's in the position that he's been in that's put away 13 previous major championships.
Going into that Sunday at Torrey Pines, Tiger Woods was 13 for 13 when holding the lead after 54 holes in a major. He just never folded.
He's never lost going into a Sunday, but I didn't care about the statistics. There's always a first time for everything.
to left again. That's 3 times this week he hit the big pull hook here.
Better get it a good break here, otherwise that rough is really tough. And he's out with the gallery, and it's just whether or not he gets lucky with the trees.
Oh, he got it up too quick, hit the tree.
Can you believe this, Roger? What starts he's had to his rounds this week, the worst of his career. Gonna hack at that. I've never seen him play a hole like this in his whole career.
After taking the outright lead for the first time on the last hole yesterday, Tigers on the cusp here of giving it all back on his very first hole.
Gotta be like a lot of tension in the air.
It's absolute shock, Johnny. I don't think anybody can believe what they're watching here.
Well, he's lost his lead, and that doesn't happen often, Roger, on Sunday.
There were times when it stung quite a bit. That you just keep playing, you know, whatever it is, you just keep going forward.
Tiger gets off to another bad start, but I'm like, he'll be back. I remember telling Matthew, don't worry about that, he'll be back. Let's not even worry about him.
Up ahead to 2.
And Rocco mediate, 127-yard pitching wedge.
If Rocco could see the group behind him, he'd be saying,
Well, he may be saying, anyway, Johnny, look at this. Sticks it in there about 4 or 5 feet. For birdie to get to 2 under par.
He may be in the lead in a minute, Gary.
Yes, sir. Good start for Rocco. The fans love him.
When Rocco took the lead, well, you could feel the buzz around the course. You could hear it. He was playing in front of us. You know, he had a lot of people following him, and the crowd were going crazy.
Does it ever hit the back of the hole, I think?
So there is your leader in the U.S. Open, Rocco Mediate.
Yeah, he's a character. He looks more like the guy that cleans Tiger's swimming pool. Common man with a common van. Dog ain't got no pedigree.
You know, I think if we're honest with ourselves, you weren't thinking that Rocco Mediate was going to be there at the end on Sunday.
You've got to remember, Rocco Mediate has not won a major championship yet, whereas Tiger's experienced in these sort of situations.
Being ranked number 1, you have to win golf tournaments. And I can always say that I know how to do this. I've done it before.
That's a heck of a shot. Look at this.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep coming.
And there we have it. Tiger Woods on the prowl.
When you get in those situations, you're absolutely watching the scoreboards because you know what holes are a good possibility to birdie and which holes are a great possibility to drop a shot. So you're watching the scoreboard like a hawk.
This to take over the lead in the U.S. Open.
Rocco now. Rocco not going away. That's for birdie.
New leader, baby.
Just to go to 2 under. Back to Tiger for par now. Misjudged.
This doesn't go down.
Moves
a man
right.
named Rocco's got the lead by himself.
And he is not happy about that.
Well, Johnny, you got a gut feeling as we come down the final few holes here at Torrey?
Well, you know, it's hard to believe that Rocco might win the United States Open. Guys with the name Rocco don't get on that trophy, do they?
Rocco stepping in quickly here. 3rd to the par 5 hole location just over the water on the right.
Just a nice
From 96 yards.
get down ball.
Here comes Rocco. And this crowd appreciates an underdog, and boy, is he one.
Rocco has just looked over at the scoreboard, so I'm pretty sure he knows where he stands.
You're grinding your butt off out there. It's hard. If you let your guard down at all, it's over.
Right, all that's left for Rocco to post 1 under. Here at Torrey Pines, Rocco clinging to a 1-shot lead.
Yeah, I finished my round. I shot 1 under par for the week. And I had to go sign my car and wait till the last group finished.
Rocco and I are standing here watching what's going on at 18. Rocco, what's going through your mind?
That's all I had. I left it all out. I'm all over the golf course out there. It was the most fun I could ever have dreamed it would have been, and I held myself together somehow.
All right, let's watch what's going to happen now.
Let's see what happens. I can't do anything else.
The longer it went, the advantage was getting less and less. Just the fact that the injury was playing more of a factor.
Let's go, Tiger! Uh-oh. Did he get it? Oh,
going right in the right rough.
Boy, that's a huge mistake there.
There's pressure, of course there is, but you know, there's nobody more equipped to handle it than he is. You know, and I always felt like, you know, he's Tiger Woods. You know, he's always got a chance.
Oh, there's no chance. That's such a small window.
Or can he hit it flush? And can he get the right distance, Roger? Makes a mighty lash at it at the bottom. Can you get lucky and get the right distance? Look at this, gonna funnel down that hill.
He's gonna need to make that as Rocco watched it. And Tiger Woods involved in another dramatic conclusion.
First time I've ever seen him not talking.
Rocco trying to become the first player ever to track down Tiger Woods in a major championship when he's had the 54-hole lead. And this crowd recognizing what he has been through this week after a third knee surgery on the left knee, grimacing his way. One last bullet for Rocco Mediate. I don't think he could have imagined it would come down to Tiger with a putt to tie him and force an 18-hole playoff.
The putt was probably about 2.5 balls outside right, and green wasn't very smooth, so I just kept telling myself, just make a pure stroke. If it bounces in, if it bounces out, so be it. At least I can hold my head up high and say I made a pure stroke.
Unbelievable. I knew he'd make it.
Of course he's going to make it. Anybody else? It's mine. Nobody else makes that putt. Nobody.
Rocco, you've got Tiger for 18 holes tomorrow.
There's nothing you could ever ask for than is tomorrow. Playing the #1 player in the world for the US Open. It's the ultimate in golf. Tomorrow I get to find out if all the stuff I've worked on for my whole golfing life works.
Rocco's a great player. He's had a great career. I mean, but we're talking about Tiger Woods here.
You know, at that point in time, Tiger was not only the biggest name in golf, but he transcended the game.
He didn't just have a greater objective level of skill. He had an aura about it. The other guy isn't even ranked in the top 100.
Oh, the world thought I was going to get murdered on Monday, destroyed, embarrassed, made a fool of. It gave me something to fight at. I actually loved that they thought I couldn't win. I loved it. When I woke up on Monday, I knew that I was going to beat this kid. There was no way I was going to lose. None.
Rick, give us some context here. If Rocco is able to knock off Tiger Woods today and become the national champion, sort of where that would be among the great upsets, not just necessarily in golf, but just in sport.
Well, I was thinking about that because it would be Buster Douglas over Tyson. It would have to be Titanic over Iceberg, Falkland Islands over England. I don't know. It's crazy. It's just amazing if he can pull it off. I don't think he can.
You don't?
Monday was certainly an interesting start to the morning. We turn up at Torrey Pines there, you're all jacked up, and the first thing you see is Rocco Mediate's dressed like Tiger Woods, black pants and a red shirt.
It's Monday. He doesn't wear red on Monday, does he? Apparently he does. I wear red on Mondays.
Tiger was, I think he was a little amazed. He said, Stevie, can you believe what he's got on here today?
And I walked over to him. Good morning. He goes, nice shirt.
Good Monday morning, everyone, on a gorgeous day in Southern California. Today, the #1 player in the world, Tiger Woods, looking for his 14th major title, and Rocco Mediate, the 158th ranked player in the world, trying to become the oldest champion in U.S. Open history at the age of 45.
Good looking drive here, right down the center. Turning a little bit toward the left-hand side.
Very impressive.
Tiger's 3rd playoff in a major. Perfect record of 2-0.
This one cutting up the right-hand side, going at the bunker.
And gets a nice kick out into the fairway.
It's good now.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting day. The personable Rocco Mediate against Tiger Woods, underway in an 18-hole playoff to decide the U.S. Open Championship.
176 yards for Rocco. This one is right. Not a good shot.
Just a little left of the hole.
Tiger in good shape, Rocco in the bunker. Opening hole of an 18-hole playoff to decide the national championship.
This is a very important putt. Not even close, Rocco. He's got to turn that around. He's got to make Tiger realize, hey, I'm here to play, not to joke around.
And it is coming in from the right.
Rocco is in the house.
Rock in the house.
I think Mediate, I'm just guessing here, but my sense of it is that Mediate said, I'm having the time of my life. Let's go.
A little pressure on Tiger. How about that?
Bogey for Tiger.
It was a seesaw battle all day in that. Rocco played some amazing golf. He was up for it. You know, the situation didn't get the better of him for sure.
Rocco, that's a good birdie. He goes to even.
It's hard to hit it flush out of this sand.
Wow.
Coming out left.
Way left.
Oh,
Hit
hit
the
the
path.
cart path.
Maybe the second path. Oh, what a bad break.
So Rocco trying to hang on here to a 1-shot lead.
Looks pretty good.
Is it firm enough? Is it firm enough? So both players now at +1 through 5 holes.
I'm getting the feeling that he's been playing because of the knee, very mediocre golf, but now all of a sudden I can feel that he's going into that zone. What a shot. Wow, that's a beauty. That thing was painted right down the flagstick.
Tiger will have at least a 1-shot lead.
This is Mediate for par to stay 1 back, and he does not find the cup.
But a bogey for him. He's trailing by 2 as Rocco's in front of this 10th green with his 3rd.
I'm not sure that was the best choice.
You just can't do that against a guy like Tiger. When he gives you an opening, you have got to snatch it up.
Oh, another stroke of genius by Tiger.
I think what this tournament brought out was Woods' determination and grit.
Oh, I was going to finish. Whether you're 100% or not, doesn't matter. You're out there in that environment, so let's go.
he believed he was going to win that tournament, broken leg or no broken leg.
Was it broken? We don't really know. On Monday, he seemed just fine.
This is a big one for Rocco. Try to match Tiger.
And he does not find the cup. And now, Rocco mediates Cinderella's story in a great deal of jeopardy.
So now I'm 3 behind, and the world's going, oh, this thing's over.
You're 3 shots back of Tiger Woods with 8 holes to play. You're done.
The one thing is you got to remember in golf, when a guy like Rocco comes along, or anybody else that's in the same position as he is, they have nothing to lose. Tiger's the only one that's got something to lose because Tiger's supposed to win.
I'm playing for the United States Open. I have nothing to lose? Really? That's nothing? Of course it's something. It's huge. I said, I've had enough of this. I'm walking off the green. I said, Matthew, if I play like if we do what I want to do the last 7 holes, I'm gonna beat this kid. And Matthew kind of went, what? I said, let's go.
Aggressive swing there. Look at this. What a shot.
Tiger is up against it here at this long par 4 12th, Gary.
He hates bogeys.
Well done. We're getting the money's worth in San Diego, baby. That's more like it, Rocco. A little pressure on Tiger now.
It is tied up.
I'm sure Tiger went, where'd this guy come from?
Boy, this is a nice clean hit, Johnny, just right of the flag.
Rocco's putting the pressure to Tiger.
I would love to get inside of Tiger's head right now, thinking, gee, I was 3 up just a little while ago. What's going on?
Yes!
Tell you what's going on. 3 birdies in a row by Rocco mediate. He's got the 1-shot lead.
People went crazy because it was over. I was going to lose by 8, not 3. All of a sudden, there was little different things happening.
So much drama. Tiger and all the limping around that he did on the golf course, and then Rocco mediate here with just a couple holes left, clinging to a 1-shot lead over Tiger.
This is nicely done, Rocco.
All of a sudden, I went from being in control of this tournament to now it's a ball game.
3 birdies in a row by Rocco mediate, and now Tiger to stay even with Rocco with 3 holes left.
Come on! This one's gotta go. Gotta go. Is it far enough?
I think the crowd could sense a bit of an upset, and we're going to have this, blue-collar type guy from Pennsylvania ink his name onto that trophy for the US Open.
Rocco mediate will take a 1-shot lead to the 18th hole.
In the bunker.
Yeah, boy, that's not a good shot.
Doing a high cut at the center of the green.
Now Rocco's lead in reality is gone. It's just whether he can hit a better shot than Tiger and get it up and in, and Tiger not make that putt.
Pulled it just a little bit, Johnny, but it may be a good distance.
That's a very makeable putt right there.
Tiger with 64 PGA Tour wins for Rocco mediate. This is his 138th Tour start since his last win 6 years ago at Greensboro. In the meantime, Tiger's won 41 times in his last 138 starts on tour.
Oh, it's completely insane because we're tied now. Now it's a putting contest. See, I don't have a lead anymore. He's got 40 feet for eagle. I got 15 to 18 feet for birdie. If one of us makes, we win.
Eagle today, a little left for birdie. So Rocco Mediate has a putt to win the U.S. Open Championship at the age of 45.
Now I got the putt that I've always wanted. I got a putt to win the U.S. Open. How many guys say that? Not many, right? I got it.
Pressure is ratcheted way up on Rocco, especially if Tiger makes this. There's the birdie he needed.
Now, I got this to stay in the game.
A par putt to continue this U.S. Open Championship to sudden death.
Matthew goes, what do you think? And I said, it just has to go in. I don't know what it's going to do. That's all I thought. I don't know how I'm going to make it do that, but that's what it's going to do.
Through the 108th U.S. Open and still not enough to decide a champion. Sudden death we go for just the third time since it was instituted back in 1954. Rocco and Tiger play on.
After an 18-hole playoff, we still don't have a winner. We've got to go one more hole.
24,000 people crowding this golf course for just two players.
Well, they're getting the show.
This ball going up the right side. This one's going left again, Murph, toward that bunker.
That is up against the lip. That may not be good at all. I don't remember anything like this in a long time.
It's too bad Rocco looks like the bad tee shot might make him lose the championship unless he does something fantastic.
He's in trouble. Don't want to have that same slip that he had earlier today out of a bunker.
This one is pulled. That came out way left.
Well, you don't like to give Tiger openings too much. He usually takes them.
While drawing, it is low right of the hole.
Is the Cinderella story about to end?
Yeah, the upper hand on Tiger, what, for almost an hour now, Mark?
He did. You know, you think about that 18th hole, both days he could have won the U.S. Open there.
Just couldn't get much spin coming out of there, so he's going to have to probably make a 20-footer.
It's to win now for Tiger.
Hard enough.
That one put him on his knees.
Yeah, he doesn't want any part of watching Rocco putt.
Well, can Rocco do what Tiger's been doing to golfers now for years? He, in most likelihood, will never get another chance like this. He might, but in this arena with Tiger Woods, probably not. This to stay alive in sudden death.
great players do great things, hence great players. Normal players do normal things. They're normal players. There's only been a handful of great ones.
So are you a normal player or a great player?
And in one of the most remarkable performances of his career, Tiger Woods perseveres through Torrey Pines and wins a third U.S. Open championship.
I'm very much a normal player. I've had my moments of almost greatness, but I'm not a great player by any stretch of the imagination. There's nothing you can do. I mean, I did all I could do. I did all I could do.
In this case, Rocco ran out of time.
14 majors now for Tiger.
Tiger Woods would be the most stubborn human being I've come across. So when he decides he's doing something, there ain't going to be, the Titanic ain't going to stop him from doing it. He's going to do it.
He had to go a little extra this time. But we watched more vintage Tiger Woods this week. Putts by the bucketful, eagles.
I almost didn't want to see either player lose that U.S. Open. I mean, if there was a way you could have offered that trophy to both of them, it would have been a great thing.
Rocco, when you look back on today, what do you think you'll remember most about it?
I'd never quit. I never quit, and I've been beaten down a few times and came back, and I got what I wanted. I got a chance to beat the best player in the world, and I came up just a touch short, but I think I had him a little scared at once, which was great. He just said, "Great fight" to me, and that means the world right there.
Congratulations, Rocco.
Thank you.
The king of Torrey, Tiger Woods, making his way up for another look. Stevie's got the trophy there. Holds on to it for just a few seconds.
Please join me in welcoming our 108th U.S. Open champion, Tiger Woods.
Tiger, congratulations. A lot of guys have made a run at you. This is one of the gutsiest runs.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And everyone knows Rock is he's a great guy. And it was a great battle all day, and also a great friendship too. This is part of the greatest tournament I've ever had.
Congratulations, Tiger.
Thank you very much.
For it to be dramatic and for it to be memorable, it's not necessary that the underdog win, only that the underdog gives a great account of himself. That weekend was Rocco Mediate's time. He came out of there on his own terms as much of a winner as Tiger Woods did.
I still love talking about it because I get questions every single day, still. And my wife will go, "What?" I said, "That's the way it is." They're asking me a question about something they saw that meant something to them. It wasn't like the, Joe's Open. It was the United States Open. It was a hell of a battle. And I'll never feel that again. No, it can't happen.